Pwede ka na mag-move on, bes. Tayo lang talaga ang tigas ng ulo natin. Ang tagal nating mag-hold on. And I understand Samuel. Naiintindihan ko si Samuel. Bakit? Kasi pinagdaanan niya yan eh. Imagine mo buong buhay niya mula nung bata pa siya, mula nung maliit pa siya. Inoffer na siya ng nanay niya na si Hannah. Hannah offered Samuel to the temple. He grew up in the temple. He served in the temple. His entire life, he was in the temple. That was the life of Samuel. And then, he starts his own life, he starts his own family, and his family ends up being a failure. Kung ikaw ba, buong buhay mo, nag-serve ka sa Panginoon, and it seems like the end of your story, yung pinaka-capstone ng buhay mo, it looks like a failure. Kasi, di ba, nabasa natin sa previous chapters, inassign niya, inappoint niya ang mga anak niya na maging judge ng Israel. But his sons do not carry the same call of God and love for God that he had. Let me segue for a moment. Tandaan nyo to, mga anak ng pastor, anak ng members at church, at mga parents, listen to me. Hindi dahil ikaw ay naglilingkod sa Diyos, automatic ang mga anak natin ay maglilingkod sa Diyos. You have a role to play there. Pero your journey is your journey. You do not get a journey by osmosis. They have to encounter God for themselves. At I feel bad for Samuel. Kasi he has raised up a lot of ministries, defeated a lot of enemies, is considered one of the greatest, if not the greatest judge of Israel, and a seer, and a prophet, and a priest. My goodness. Samuel is all in all. Grabe talaga si Samuel, and then he fails in his children. Ngayon, tinitingnan niya si Saul. Ito na siguro ang aking, I may have failed with my children, pero nabawi ni Saul. And now God says, I have also shunned him.